FightHype here with Big Bad Johnny Nelson from Sky Sports. So how are you feeling, Johnny?
I'm feeling good. You know, what a week! What a week of surprises, excitement in the boxing world. Anthony Joshua is taking on a massive fight with Charles Martin. He's flown over here to come to the Lions Den. It's the first time this guy's been out of America, point blank. He's never ever used his passport in his 29 years on this earth, and he's come to the UK. And he's going to be in for a bit of a shock when he has to come back and fight in the O2 when there's 20,000 people waiting for his blood. So both fighters are going to learn a lot come fighting.
Do you think it's a big risk for Anthony Joshua to take this fight so early?
Of course it is, but you know what? It's a great opportunity, big risk, great rewards. The risk doesn't turn out. He's in a position where you've got to go through experiences, good and bad, to get wisdom. And so this is what Anthony's got to do. This may be a good experience, maybe a bad experience, but he has to go through them both to get wisdom. So good shout for Anthony.
Yeah, Charles Martin is relatively unknown. Do you know anything about him yourself?
Charles Martin actually reminds me of AJ. He's unbeaten, doesn't know how to lose, he can bang. The difference is AJ, since he turned pro, people have looked at him and thought, wow, this is the heir apparent. Whereas Charles Martin, he's got the opportunities because people have taken him lightly and thought he'd lose, and that's why he's won. That's how I got my opportunities to fight for a title, because people thought, you can beat him, that style doesn't look effective. He's got a very effective style as a southpaw, tall southpaw, that can bang. He reaches the shots when you think you're out of range and pops you off and catches you. So that's why Anthony has to go in the ring with fear. You box with fear, you make the box to the best of your ability, use instinct, use speed, you're on your toes, you're very alert. If you're composed and you think it's an easy fight, that's when you get popped, that's when you get caught, that's when things are hard. So Anthony needs to respect that. And I think he does respect that. But also, Charles Martin's no fool. He picked Anthony Joshua because he's thinking, I want to get him now, before he knows what he's doing. Anthony Joshua will tell you he's nowhere near the finished article, and he isn't. Well, I think we're talking about 18 months off that. But until that time comes, it's about matchmaking, it's about opportunities. Anthony wants this fight, Charles Martin wants this fight for their own reasons. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a dangerous fight for both fighters. Charles Martin's first defence could be against any pushover, so he's thinking I'll cash in and hopefully get rid of potentially one of my biggest threats out there in the future.
Yeah. So what do you think of the heavyweight division now? So you got, potentially you could have two British heavyweights, world champions.
Listen, the best thing that happened was Tyson Fury beating Vladimir Klitschko, because the heavyweight division, I'm a fan of Vladimir's, but it became predictable, it became obvious. You thought, where's the excitement? Now, the champions that are out there's no foregone conclusion. You're not looking at this guy and think, God, he's going to be champion forever. You did with Vladimir. He was champion for over 10 years. Now it's mixed up. So A can beat C and C can beat A, and you're thinking, wow, who's going to win this? And it splits opinion, and that's what it's all about. It creates excitement. And now look at this, an IBF title's being fought between two unbeaten bangers, young men. Hey, you can't ask for anything more than that. It's back to the golden age.
Yeah, it is like a golden age, because you can think now, Tyson Fury, you got David Haye, you got Deontay Wilder, you got all those guys in the mix now. So you think the title's going to exchange hands?
It will do a few times. It will do a few times until somebody settles. I think Anthony Joshua is probably the most obvious one that's out there, and you think, if this guy has time to prepare, this guy has time to get experience, yes. Tyson Fury, he'll box as long as he wants to box. It's a case of his desire. He says, you know what, I don't know what I want to box him, because therefore what's happening is, he's thinking, come on, I want the challenges, I've reached this, I can't get any better than this. Money's not his god, money's not his drive, so he may walk away, but until he wants to, he'll stay champion as long as he wants to.
Yeah, I feel with Tyson Fury, I think he's won it. He's won it now. This is it for him. Yeah. He doesn't really need.
He needs the challenge. He's made his point.
Yeah.
And if he walked away now, people would think, they'd be mad and frustrated, because he came in, wrecked the party and walked out. He can hang about, but who is there for him? For him, he'll be thinking a rematch if it happens. And it's losing momentum. The longer the fight, the distance between the fight, the rematch happens, it's losing momentum. While that's a good fight too, loud, brash, in your face champions, that could be a great fight. But it's a case of what Tyson Fury wants to do.
Yeah. Thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.